Ultratrend presents Mother and Grandmother Arrested Due to Their Negligence Towards Their Kids. According to police, the 9-year-old boy was stabbed by the 4-year-old girl in the head. Police arrested 30-year-old Julie Belliard, the children's mother, and 55-year-old Marie Pierre, the children's grandmother. They were accused because they weren't at home. Because of their absence, these incidents happened. Julie Belliard left to go to the work in the early morning hours on Friday, leaving the children in the care of Marie Pierre, the 55-year-old grandmother of the 5 kids. But when Belliard needed to get picked up from work in the afternoon, Pierre decided she would go, knowing the children would be left alone and unsupervised in the home. Police said there were 5 children, ranging from ages 3 to 9, inside the house at the time of the stabbing. No adults were in the house at the time. Belliard was at work and Pierre knowingly left the children alone for about 35 minutes, while she was going to pick up Belliard. This is very careless and unexpected if you ask me. Pierre provided the 9-year-old boy with a cell phone in case of an emergency and instructed him to call her if anything happened. According to police, the youngest child grabbed a knife, at which the 4-year-old grabbed it and threw it. The knife hit the television and bounced off the stand and hit the 9-year-old boy, cutting him on the back of the head. Police also said the boy called his mother and grandmother, but neither answered. The boy tried to call 911 but dialed 991. He ran to a neighbor's house for help. Neighbor Pesatari said she and her mother were watching television when the 8-year-old boy came to them. Pesatari said the 8-year-old boy came and opened our front door. He was so panicked. He was saying to Pesatari that his brother was bleeding. It was then that Pesatari and her mother ran to the home to check the children and discovered that the 5 kids were there with no adults and no supervision. They decided to bring all 5 children, including the 9-year-old victim, over to their home. After bringing them home, they wrapped the victim's head in a towel just to stop the bleeding, and they waited for the cops to show up. The cops arrived quickly. When the authorities arrived, the 9-year-old victim was flown to St. Mary's Medical Center and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. After that, police began to conduct their investigation. Police said they noticed that the 5 children were unwashed and unkempt, had several bug bites on their legs, and were living in deplorable conditions. The Department of Children and Families is involved in the investigation and all 5 children are in their care. Police arrested Belliard and Pierre. They were charged with children neglect. They are expected to make their first appearance in front of a judge Saturday morning. Thanks God that victim is safe, but that wouldn't have happened if their guardian were present at home. Due to their negligence, this accident happened. We all should be responsible to kids. Taking good care of them is also a moral responsibility. Thanks for watching. To watch more videos, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon.